Peace and awareness, listen to that root. This one right here, I'm going to talk about the Terminator. The spiritual meaning of the Terminator and the synchronicities that we see now, like with the triple numbers and the, you know what I'm saying, some of the same numbers, or our pathway number, or our life path number, or our your birthday, which your whole birthday is your pathway. But you know, the Terminator 1 through 4, I just did some research the other day, and I dropped this video before. I'm making these videos short because they don't upload fast. I said this in my part 2 video, my last video, 9/11. So I'm making these short and sweet, and then I just make part 2, part 3, even part 4 if I got to, so I can upload them quick. Cause I use my phone. I don't use no laptop or nothing. But yeah, Sophia Stewart, she's a melanated carbon woman, and she wrote the Terminator 1 through 4. I thought it was just the first 2, but she wrote 1 through 4, which I gotta watch 4, because they got a 6 coming out. And she wrote the Matrix, I think 1 through 3. Yeah, 1 through 3. The Matrix, the Reloaded, and the Revolution. And she didn't get no credit. And the way the spirits and the ancestors work, they going to expose the truth to light. And you know what I'm saying? Europeans didn't expect that because they're not supposed to expect it. That's their nature. Not all of them, because even some of them, when we sell out our own self and our own individual self, and we get to becoming docile and dormant, the ancestors would go through Europeans who consciously have a good spirit, because the spirit and the soul, everybody don't have a soul. Every being on this planet don't have a soul. They just here. But if you can assist the planet, this is how gifted Mother Earth is. She will assist any good spirits. But the souls have a job to do. And part of the Terminator, what I understand, like I used to dream of the Terminator. I used to dream of, I still do. But one time I fasted, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, not even when I was fasting. This has been happening. But one time I did fast, and this is why I stopped fasting. My willpower was so struck. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I was on the 4th day of this fast. Then I was seeing synchronicities and numbers and shit, like, that day. And someone was telling me, like, don't even eat, keep fasting. Because I was feeling weak, but I was feeling energy, like, still. But I was feeling weak. And that's the meaning of when you cleansing and healing, you know what I'm saying, the first 3 days, 33, you know, Jesus died at 33, the so-called Jesus. But this ain't nothing but symbology and metaphor of what's inside of you, the Christ, the crystals, the crystals inside of us. When you fast for 3 days, you can stop eating meat for 3 days, stop eating dairy. You can still be like high consuming the Black and Milds and shit, cheap ass cigars and shit. Even the cigars and shit, like, man, that's a whole nother video. But because I heard that from the 13th son, what I was about to say. But it makes sense, because I used to think about that shit, like on a conscious level, like looking at the color of them and everything, how they got the carbon. The carbon look to them and all that. But yeah, the Terminator is us. The Terminator is the Grim Reaper. The Terminator can terminate you if you don't go through with your contract with the universe, with the cosmos, with what you signed up for. And other stuff that we signed up for was under our parents, who we are paired with. They put our consent on the Social Security numbers. So that's another contract. You know what I'm saying? See, we can redeem ourselves, but if we constantly disrespect women, bro, and you know what I'm saying, especially the black woman, if you constantly, you know what I'm saying, not concerned of her behalf on how she birthed you and how you was created, your body was created in the womb and your soul was sent to the body after 9 months. You know what I'm saying? If you're not concerned about her blood menstrual cycles, the reason why toxins, she have to relieve toxins because of the processed food, then you are the processed food who trying to disrupt her. We can call her all type of names, but that don't take away her fact of what her job is and what her power is, man. Like a lot of people be still in a lost mind state, in a childish mind state, like because they not connected with themselves. So they disrespect her because they not connected with themselves. Now you disrespect your master. And I'm going to break down master and pastor in another video. This the 2016 shit. 2016 information. This right here is this Terminator shit, I got it about 2019. No, I mean not 2019. About 2017, 2016. And, yeah. Like, you know how Connor in the movie was seeing the first Terminator. She was seeing her name. Like when the Terminator was coming after her, she was seeing her name constantly. There was a protector or ancestor. See, they make you look at if you look at it at a spiritual level. Don't look at it's Caucasians in the movie. That's not spiritual. Like I said, it's written by a carbonated black woman. So get that out the door. Put some respect on this game. Connor was seeing her name in the news when the Terminator was murdering her. She started just, like with the first time, she was like, huh. Then the second time, she like, damn. Then and she was concerned. She got to having that feeling concerned, like, something ain't right. The third and the fourth and all that, the other times, that was when she was really like, oh, damn. Then she went to the police. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't do shit because symbology, you know what I'm saying? Not on the whole movie. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But maybe when I get a chance, I'ma do some stuff, recording and watching it on Netflix. But I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go against the copyrights and shit. So I'll probably just write some shit down and go from there. But yeah, that's part of the synchronicities that I started when I started seeing synchronicities and numbers and all that stuff. Then I really watched it a couple months back or a month back or something, probably 2 months back, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize the synchronicities that, and then you got the word in the word Terminator, you got the word terms, as in contract terms. Terminate, exterminate. You look at the bugs, they got their business for, they come in your house and kill bugs, exterminating bugs. Certain bugs is ain't shit. You just have to clean up your area, put flowers around, clean up. Like even me, I gotta do this shit. I'm speaking on some shit in the future self, like that I don't even do in the present moment. But I've been thinking about it, like shit, like getting dirt. I realize we can get dirt from Earth, y'all. We can pick up dirt and plant our own shit. Like this shit came to me yesterday, like, cause I always was wanting to do that shit. Like, but I'm like, I ain't got no money to get no dirt and all this shit. But I'm like, and I thought about it yesterday watching Joey 603. Shout out to that brother. And I'm like, one of his recent videos, I'm like, damn. He was talking about putting your feet in a you know what I'm saying, in the soil. I'm gonna do that shit later on. Like bury your feet in it. And you go feel it though. I been put my feet out here, but I ain't ever bury them though. Like just, you know what I'm saying, just put them deep in there. But I gotta do that though. But yeah. And what else? What else I miss? But I'm trying to think. Let me pause this. I had to remember from the last video. Took me about 2 minutes. But you know, the Terminator, if you look at the Terminator, like forget it was on the Schwarzenegger. Look at the metallic being when it's in it from the skin, like in it's outside the skin. I mean, from the inside, which is a metallic being. The Terminator is a suntan being. another sun being. Matter of fact, that sun, if you look at the periodic table, you got the TIN material, which that material is just the same as when black people get a natural 10. Different shades of people get different types of 10s, and they become, you know what I'm saying? We don't become the Terminator, but we become of who we are, like on a natural, going back to where we came from in the stars, certain star system, certain stars in the constellation, which stars is different worlds, different portals, different cities. Through the sun, which the sun is a masculine being, and that masculine being is inside of Mother Earth. So it's like the balance. But yeah, you look at the Terminator as yourself, because I used to dream. I never seen the red eyes in the dream, but I always seen that black, like a black demon. And some people will be dreaming, a lot of people be dreaming about that. But that's your Terminator, that's yourself trying to wake you up. I realized this that 2016 shit, y'all. It's 2017 shit. Because it'd be looking like the Terminator trying to attack us, and sometimes it may be somebody trying to attack you, and yourself trying to wake you up. But it is something attacking you too. It's the food. The food. All right, to make that video over, but I'm gonna make it over. Cause that was one of the first videos I'm gonna upload, but that bitch was taking like forever. Talking about 3 hours left. I'm like, nah. Motherfucker, it was like 5 hours and shit. I'm like, oh, nah. But yeah. Peace and wonders, that's the Tower Wolf.